I had 2 sons. Now I got 1. Changed all the tallies. In my day, when you had sons, it was an honor. Today, well, a doctor could make $1 million if he could figure out a way to bring a boy into the world without a trigger finger.
You know, I was just reading about this. Hiya, Chris.
Lydia, come in here. If you want the toaster to work, don't plug in the molten mixer.
Oh, did I?
If I fix something, don't tell me I'm crazy. Now come in here.
I'll never hear the end of this one.
Hey, so what's the difference? Instead of toast, have a maltese.
Shush.
You want the paper?
That's all right, just the book section.
You're always reading the book section and you never buy a book.
I like to keep abreast of my ignorance.
So what is that? Every week a new book comes out.
Yeah, a lot of new books.
Oh, all different.
All different.
Annie up yet?
My mother's giving a breakfast in the dining room.
You see what happened to the tree?
Yeah.
What's Mother gonna say?
Finally up.
Oh, Bert's here! Right! Bert! Hey! Wait a minute. Where's Tommy? He's got his father's thermometer again.
He's taking a reading.
What?
But it's only oral.
Oh, well, that's all right. There's no harm in oral. So, what's new this morning, Bert?
Nothing.
Then you couldn't have made a complete inspection of the block. In the beginning, when I first made you a policeman, you used to come in every morning with something new. Now, nothing's ever new.
Except some kids from 30th Street. They started kicking a can down the block, and I made them go away because you were sleeping.
Now you're talking, Bert. Now you're on the ball. First thing you know, I'm liable to make you a detective.
Can I see the jail now?
Now, seeing the jail ain't allowed. You know that, Bert.
I bet you there isn't even a jail. I don't see any bars on the cellar window.
Bert, on my word of honor, there's a jail in the basement. I showed you my gun, didn't I?
But that's a hunting gun.
That's an arresting gun.
Then why don't you ever arrest anybody? Tommy said another dreamer to Darius yesterday, and you didn't even demote him.
Yeah, he's a dangerous character, that Tommy. What word does he say?
Oh, I can't say that.
Come on, give me an idea.
I can't. It's not a nice word.
All right, well, whisper it in my ear, and I'll close my eyes, and maybe I won't even hear it.
I can't, Mr. Keller.
Don't make him do that.
Okay, Bert, I'll take your word for it. Now, go out and keep both eyes peeled.
What?
For what? Bert, the whole neighborhood's depending on you. Policemen don't ask questions. Just peel those eyes.
Okay.
Mum's the word, Bert.
About what?
Just in general. Be very careful. Get out. Come on.
Okay.
I got all the kids crazy.
One of these days, they'll all come in here and beat your brains out.
What's she gonna say? Maybe we ought to tell her before she sees it.
She saw it.
How could she see it? I was first one up. She was still in
She
bed.
was out here when it broke.
When?
About 4 this morning. I heard it cracking. I woke up, I looked out. She was standing right here when it cracked.
What was she doing out here 4 in the
I
morning?
know. When it cracked, she ran back into the house and cried in the kitchen.
Did you talk to her?
No. I figured the best thing was to leave her alone.
She cried hard.
I could hear her right through the floor of my room.
So what was she doing out here at that hour? Is she dreaming about him again? She's walking around at night.
I guess she is.
She's getting just like after he died. What's the meaning of that?
I don't know the meaning of it. But I know one thing, Dad. We've made a terrible mistake with Mother.
What?
Being dishonest with her. That kind of thing. It always pays off. Now it's paying off.
I mean, what do you mean, dishonest?
You know Larry's not coming back, and I know it. Why do we allow her to go on thinking that we believe with her?
What do you want to do, argue with her?
I don't want to argue with her, but it's time she realized nobody believes Larry's alive anymore.
Oh, shut
Why
up,
shouldn't she
Duncan.
dream of him? I'll walk the nights waiting for him. Do we contradict her? Do we tell her straight out, we've no hope anymore? We haven't had any hope for years now.
You can't say that to her.
You've got to say it to her.
How are you going to prove it? What can you
For
prove
God's
it?
sake, 3 years. Nobody comes back after 3 years. It's insane.
What, to you and to me, but not to her. Look, you can talk yourself blue in the face, but there's no body, no grave. So where are you?
Sit down, Dad. I want to talk to you.
Trouble is these goddamn newspapers. Every month some boy turns up from nowhere. Next one's going to be Larry.
All right. Listen to me. You know why I asked Annie here, don't you?
Why?
You know.
I've got an idea. What's the story?
I'm going to ask you to marry me.
That's only your business, Chris.
You know it's not only my business.
What do you want me to do? You're old enough to know your own mind.
Then it's all right. I'll go ahead with
I
it.
just want to be sure Mother is
Then
in
it isn't just my
I'm
business.
just saying
Sometimes you infuriate me. You know that. Isn't it your business, too? If I tell this to Mother and she throws a fit about it. You have such a talent for ignoring things.
Yeah, I ignore what I gotta ignore. The girl is Larry's girl.
She's not Larry's girl.
From Mother's point of view, he is not dead and you have no right to take his girl. Now, you can go on from there if you know where to go, but I'm telling you, I don't know where to go. See, I don't know. Now, what can I do for you?
I don't know why it is, but every time I reach out for something I want, I have to pull back because other people will suffer my own bloody life, time after time after time.
Well, you're a considerate fella. There's nothing wrong in that.
To hell with that.
Did you ask Annie yet?
I wanted to get this settled first.
But then how do you know she'll marry you?
Oh.
Maybe she feels the same way Mother
If
does.
she does, that's the end of it. From her letters, I think she's forgotten him. I'll find out, then we'll thrash it out with Mother. Right, Dad? Don't avoid me.
Yeah, the trouble is, you don't see enough women. You never did.
So what? I'm not fast with women.
I don't see why it has to be Annie.
Because it is.
Oh, well, that's a good answer. It don't answer anything. You haven't seen her since you went to war. That's 5
I
years.
can't help it. I know her best. I was brought up next door to her. These years, when I think of someone for my wife, I think of Annie. What do you want, a diagram?
No, I don't want a diagram. I'm just... She thinks he's coming back, Chris. You marry that girl, you're pronouncing him dead. Now, what's going to happen to Mother? Do you know? I don't.
All right, then, Dad.
Just give it some more thought.
I've given it 3 years of thought. I hope that if I waited, Mother would forget Larry, then we'd have a regular wedding, everything happy, but... if that can't happen here, then I'll have to get out.
Oh, what the hell is
Get
this?
out, get married, live someplace else. Maybe New York.
Are you crazy?
I've been a good son too long. A good sucker. I'm through with it.
But you've got a business here. What the hell is
The
this?
business! The business! It doesn't inspire me.
Must you be inspired?
Yes. I like it an hour a day. If I have to grub for money all day long, at least at evening, I want it beautiful. I want a family. I want some kids. I want to build something I can give myself to. Annie's in the middle of that. Now, where do I find it?
You mean, just tell me something. You mean you leave the business?
Yes, on this I would.
Well, you don't want to think like that.
Then help me stay here.
All right, but don't think like that. What the hell did I work for? It's only for you, Chris. The whole shooting match is for you.
I know that, Dad. Just help me stay here.
Well, don't think that way. You hear me?
I am thinking that way.
I don't understand you, do I?
No, you don't. I'm a pretty tough guy.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Joe,
Hello, Mom.
did you take a bag from under the sink?